And we are back.
And we're back. Hi.
Hi. Hello. There's cameras everywhere.
I know. It's like the Kardashian experience for me.
It is. She was so rude.
Bible?
Ew.
Bible.
Ew.
Oh, I had a fucking salad the other day and I said to Laura, can you please make it like in a container so I can shake it?
I feel like maybe don't do that motion too much.
Okay.
746 You are listening to The Laughing Skulls.
Just sit back and relax.
Shake it and they're like, I need to have my salad.
I know. Yeah.
What would you like? I'd like the strawberry soda. What? Do you not know that? Oh my God. I need to show you. It's like a Sims. And it's a Sims like little anime thing of Kim, Chloe and Courtney at lunch.
I know what you're talking about.
Oh my God. You need to go and have
those.
the strawberry soda.
Okay.
And then they go, what would you like to have? Would you like any drinks? I'll have the strawberry soda. And then it goes, I'll have the orange soda. And then Kim just goes, I can't believe that she betrayed me. Oh, that's always what I think about.
It's yeah.
Yep.
I mean, look, they invade TikTok all the time.
Yeah.
But I do love the TikTok content.
Have you seen the Kim and North?
Yes.
Oh my God, North looks so unhinged. It's so funny.
Unhinged?
She does. She did a whole TikTok with Penelope. North dressed up like Kanye. She put the beard on.
No. I saw that one.
It was so funny.
I did see that.
It was so funny. And then Kim did one, and I thought it was so funny of her being British. Being like M to the B. And oh my God, it's so funny. Oh my God, like kill me.
This is a petition for them to rename their account Kim and North Unhinged.
Unhinged.
Yeah.
North looks like a fucking hoot, and you can't tell me that she doesn't. Out of all the Kardashian kids, she looks like a hoot.
Yeah, she just has that attitude.
Can you imagine North and Blue together? Blue would be like, oh my God.
Who is Blue though?
Blue is Beyonce's kid.
Right.
Yeah. I think they're around this. No, North is much younger than Blue is.
I have no idea. I will take your word for it.
What we're going to say is hello and welcome back to the Laughing Skulls podcast, the podcast where we're factual, but also therapy.
Look at us saying the same thing at the same time. You nearly got there.
Well, on this episode today, we're actually doing a collab. We've got our fave dog here.
We do.
Also known as mine. And he is Sunday_strolls on Instagram.
He's next to me. You can't see.
You can see the corner of his ass right there.
Yeah, the corner of his ass is right here. I'm just poking it.
Absolute corner of his ass.
He's passed out. He's fully passed out.
I gave him a little bit too much calming stuff. So he wouldn't, get in the way. So
it is working.
He is a very affectionate man. And if you want to go and see how big his head and his ass is, go follow him on Instagram at Sunday Strolls, like the ice cream, not the day.
Yeah.
And we first got that name from a Labrador named Sunday on TikTok.
It's very cute. I'm obsessed with the name Oatmeal.
Oatmeal.
I've seen a few famous dogs on the internet with that.
Oatmeal.
I know. It is
oh my God.
Cute.
When they get hot, would you call them porridge?
Maybe.
Oh, that's
One
so
day
funny.
I'll have an oatmeal.
Oatmeal.
I know.
Oh, oatmeal.
And then if you're getting angry, you can't get angry because you're like, oatmeal. And that's funny.
Yeah, but then would you call them oat? Hey,
for sure.
Oat.
Maybe. Odie.
Odie. Oh my God, I love that. Oh, Adi, can you do me a favor?
Maybe.
In post, can you make sure that this camera here doesn't show my feet because they deserve a paywall? I don't know. It might slip out of the blanket. I think you might see 1 or 2 toes. Paywall.
Maybe viewership or like engagement will increase when your feet appear though.
I know they're
And then we'll have
beautiful.
to start maybe.
Monetizing my feet. Maybe
Yeah.
you just have to put one of those little blurry sensor.
We can do that. Like when the Sims go to the toilet.
Yeah.
We'll do that. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That works. And then when we have a Patreon, we'll have the uncensored.
Guys, I know we've been gone for a while, but it's been Quizmas. And it's been New Year's. Post-editing me was so pissed off that I didn't make those like Quizmas jokes.
Oh God.
Far out. So we've had Quizmas and we've had New Year's, and coming up is our 1-year anniversary of the pod.
Is it?
So from our day oneers, we love you, we thank you. And we have been wanting to
SM TYTY.
TYTY XOXO Gossip Girl.
I was wondering if you were going to go there, and I was like,
Always.
she's pausing. Wait, is there something I'm going to...
like, how do we sync this up?
We did it though.
Telepathically, like really going for you, but so yeah, so we're really, really excited to be back, and we're really happy that we're back. You're back, and we're gonna have a fun time this year. This year's gonna be a fucking ride.
It's going to be all wild.
It's going to be a ride. And luckily, we might have 11 listeners. So, because before we had all 9 of us, now we might have 11. Haha, double digits.
If we hit 11, that's where we're going to be maybe getting into like diva territory.
Yeah.
We're going to have to hire in a few interns, not just one, like a few.
Yeah, maybe we'll go and like, maybe when our 11th comes in, we'll go and ride a rider.
Yeah.
So when we go anywhere, we'll go, here's our rider. Where is our table? But it's like the reservation notes. Hi.
Where is
please.
my double shot mocha frappuccino, and why is it not decaf?
Where's the cinnamon? Where is the cinnamon on top? That sort of thing. So we could.
We could just, people have to be ready to handle us.
We don't know our roots. It's just like how I remind Sunday about how
He's adopted.
he's adopted, but he's a shelter boy.
Yes.
So he shouldn't complain about the aircon being on, because then he could have been in a hot shelter down in the mountains. So like yin yang.
I do feel like once upon a time you did give him a bit of a threat with that, saying I can take you back to the shelter at any time.
Oh, it's still there. It's still valid.
Yeah.
I feel like any parent still keeps it valid, you know?
Yeah, what's the classic one that they say? I brought you into this world. I can take you out of it.
But I'm not his biological mum, so
Okay.
I can't take him out. So I can just chuck him away for adoption again. So I'm not Mr. Boy. I'm not. I love you. Okay. Okay. And so this year we are going to be introducing a new segment. First of all, I really wanted to do this. We're going to be going into a transition. Oh, 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 oh. Just like Hannah Montana.
Yeah.
I really wanted to do that, so thanks. And this year, we've decided to put in a new segment, only because, like, I don't know, I really love recommendations. And so it's called What Are You Fucking With? Thoughts? Prayers? Oh, sorry. What are you... Adi, what are you seeing? Adi, what are you hearing? What are you fucking with? What are you fucking with? What are you doing?
Jesus. I am really fucking with The Last of Us.
I have been watching that on Foxtel.
But you're not up to date yet?
No, I'm only up to the second. I've just finished the first episode.
Okay.
But the games was one of my favorite games to play.
I never played it because I'm not a gamer and I'm not very good at it, so I don't have the patience. But when I heard that this creator of the game was like writing it, I was like, okay, it's going to be good. Like there's no way he's going to fuck it up.
Yeah. Pedro Pascal is so fucking good in that.
Daddy Pascal.
Yeah.
He has been taking over my TikTok.
Yeah.
My sister and I literally are now we already loved him anyway.
In Narcos?
That's the only thing I haven't seen him in. That's the only thing.
There was him in Narcos, then there was also him in the Game of Thrones.
And Mandalorian.
And I haven't watched Mandalorian.
It's really, really good. But he's just he's off my muffin scale. So my muffin tier, you have like choc chip, it's elite. Like if I call you a muffin, like,
okay,
you know, you've heard me say this before. Like if I say, oh my God, he's such a muffin.
I didn't know that there was a tier though.
There's a tier.
Okay.
So he's but he's beyond choc chip. Like he's not even on the scale. He's a muffin that has not yet been invented.
Okay.
Yeah, Pascal muffin right there.
Pascal muffin.
Yeah. Then you have like other things like banana, blueberry, raspberry white choc. Obviously the tier may not apply the same to everyone because your flavors preferences are different.
Yeah, look, I am more of like,
what's your favorite
muffin?
You a triple choc gal?
No, I think it has to be fresh chocolate chip.
Yeah. Or they're all oven, like fresh out the oven.
Oh,
baked.
then 100% is chocolate chip though.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I mean, that's what I think.
Then
it's
Pedro
pretty
Pascal.
universal.
Okay. I was like, this is really, really good. And I loved him in Narcos. But the one thing that I love doing about The Last of Us is making the clicker noise.
Oh, can you do it? That's creepy. I don't like this. Sonny's concerned.
But yeah, I remember when I was playing the game and I would do it in my earphones because like my TV can hook up to my AirPods. And someone playing it and it's like 2:30 in the morning and then you just hear
ew. Oh my God, that give me nightmares. That'd be terrible.
And then you just see these like mad mushrooms and like so it's great.
You're very vocally talented. It's disturbing. It's a great show though. Super amazing. The writing, the acting, the filming.
Yeah.
You can tell that they're like I've read that some things seen like shot for shot are exactly the same as the game.
Yeah.
And I really like
in the past. Like for an example, Tomb Raider.
Yeah.
When Tomb Raider came out, I didn't like it because I thought that it was too much like the game.
Interesting.
And that it wasn't its own thing.
Okay.
Or when Uncharted came out, and Uncharted was dead set one of my favorite games.
Yeah.
And then when I was watching it, I was like, nah, this is shit. But I also, look, if you guys have been our day oneers, you know how we both feel about Uncharted. First, when it came to the Australian, South African, UK chick. And then we liked Tom Holland, but poor choice. So no shit and no shade on his acting. His acting, his training, his performance, no shit on him. It was absolutely fine. It was great. But it's when you have Nathan Drake and he is a young David Boreanaz built man. Yeah. Like a muscular, tall, broad shoulders, very blokey. I don't know how to say manly man. Yeah. Kind of. And I'm not saying that Tom Holland isn't, but if your previous role was Spider-Man, who's meant to be like a small teenager, like flexible, gymnastic-y kind of teenager, I feel like that it's a hard transition. Like he didn't do like who's someone that really, really beat like a Chris Hemsworth beefing. Okay. Because you know how like when he was in Home and Away, yes, he was muscular.
But he was nowhere near like
more lanky and muscular. Even the guy from We're the Millers.
Oh, Jason Sudeikis or the younger guy?
The younger guy. And now he's in the superhero. The guy with the eyebrows.
Yeah, from Narnia. Wasn't he in Narnia?
No.
He's a bully in something. He plays a bully in like some franchise. I swear to God, he was in Narnia. Maybe I'm wrong.
Maybe you're right and I just forget. Well, he beefed up. Yeah. And you're like, all right. But Tom Holland, I feel like he maintained even though he was ripped, his body mass wasn't what the character needed.
Yes. And this is what happens when you sacrifice being true to the game and the fans just to get for a name in the hopes to get butts in seats. Yeah. It doesn't work in your favor that way. Also, the script was a train wreck.
Yeah. And it also just doesn't help that it was a train wreck. When I was watching it, I was like, I felt like this was too much gameplay. Whereas The Last of Us is based around the story, and it's a very heavy story orientated game. Whereas whereas Uncharted and Tomb Raider are very activity based things.
Yeah, 100%.
So that's how I felt about The Last of Us. I rate it. I really rate it.
It's only going to get better. It gets better and better and better. And at the moment, it's not faltered below a 9 out of 10 for all the episodes for me personally. Yeah. But Esther, what are you fucking with?
Macaroni with the chicken strips. No. So I am. Oh no! Shut up. I'm really fucking with. It's called Elliot's Song from the Euphoria soundtrack. Mm-hmm. It's got Zendaya and Dominic Fike. The way Zendaya was so. I find her singing, especially in this song, to be so gentle.
Okay. She's a beautiful singer.
I really like her. And I found that it was really gentle. It was really delicate the way that she sung it with him. So yeah, I really want to go and watch Euphoria, but I just haven't seen it yet.
You should. And even though it's a very heavy show to watch, I think you'll still binge it. I did. Yeah. I think I watched the whole first season in almost a day.
Okay.
So.
Well, and then on a future episode, we will be talking about the smash hit Maths.
Okay. I thought you were going to be like, on a future episode, we are going to pop some pimples. And I'm like, no. I'm drawing the line.
Do I look like a licensed dermatologist?
Do we have an HR rep?
Anyway, we don't. Do we have an HR rep? He's asleep. So, yeah, boy.
Your little baby.
Your little baby. So I'm sure that from the title of the show today, that we're going to be talking about Nepo babies.
Yes.
Because it's a very, it's around. It's trending.
Very topical.
Very topical. I think from what we've seen, it's not new. It's been around for a very, very long time. But I feel like that we should talk in a very, not in a general sense, but to be like, well, who do we think is, as we were saying beforehand, off mic, who's deserving versus who is just trying?
Yeah.
You know, but they're not really kind of getting there.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I know what you mean. As I said to you before, it's like, is it fair because these people get immediate access without really having to do anything when people work their whole lives towards it? Then if it was your parents or your kids, you would do the exact same thing.
Like if it was me, I'd definitely give my kid the same opportunities that I really worked hard for. Because like you've got this is all kind of been coined, I guess. Not coined, but it's all kind of started from Brooklyn Beckham.
Yeah,
This has been the first one. The chef.
And the photographer. Published photographer. I think that was even before he went to like uni.
Though?
No, he got a deal. Like he got a book deal. And then he got a lot of shit for it. And then he went to go do like an actual like Cert 4 or something because people were pissed.
Sorry.
I'm not kidding. Like he went to study it because people were like,
Okay. Well, he's also a chef. He's also a fashion designer, a bartender.
What can't he do?
What can't he do?
Nothing, because
he was showing off his wife's outfit. And holy shit, his Doc Martens disgusting. His jeans were so fucking loose on this kid.
What?
And it was like flared at the bottom. And then he had like a real shit jumper on, which probably cost him $700 or something. And it was like, a zip up hoodie. It was like a zip up hoodie jacket thing.
Okay.
It was really bad. And he goes, I really like this, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, shut the fuck up, lad. Like, sit down. It's okay. Whereas his brother's like doing football, which would kind of make sense.
Football is also something you can't bullshit.
Football, you can't bullshit
it. If you
it.
are shit, you're
going to be shit. That's exactly what it is.
And you have to put in the hard yards.
Yeah.
You cannot fake it. So, I mean, like, absolute, go him.
Yeah.
He's got access to the best trainers and everything in the world, which
but I also think that, like, from his dad, genetically, he's got the talent for it.
Yeah.
Whereas you've also then got like the cluster of supermodels of which are the
supermodels. I'm going to use that hella loosely.
which is like the Jenners, Gigi and Bella and Anwar. Anwar? Oh my God,
Yeah.
Anwar.
Anwar?
Anwar?
Yeah.
Sorry, bro.
It's okay. He can blow his tears into a $100 bill.
In a $100 bill.
I remember reading that
And even Sidney Crawford's kid.
yeah, Kaya Gerber and Presley Gerber.
And,
But he doesn't really model that much anymore. He sort of went MIA a little bit.
and same as Johnny Depp's kid.
Lily Rose Depp.
I'm not denying that they're all of age. So like they're not beautiful looking, like they're fortunate looking.
Yes.
That's what I'm going to call them. They're all fortunate looking. They're not my cup of tea, but they're fortunate looking.
Well, some of them though have paid a lot of money
Like,
to look that fortunate.
I think the only one that I would go for is probably Kendall, personally.
You know that they're not my cup of tea. So I wouldn't go for any of them. I do think that Gigi and Bella seem like nice people. They seem like
I don't know.
not super stuck up. Like I've never heard anything about them being rude or bad to other people. Like apparently they're really nice to work with.
My sister-in-law did Kim Kardashian's hair. And she said that she was really wonderful to work with.
I have heard like good things
I've
about
heard that
her.
she's really good. I heard that she's really nice. And I think the other person that I know that she gets a lot of shit and everything, but Hailey Bieber does jack shit.
She literally does nothing.
Like she does, like if you're going to go like, what do you do?
And I'm sorry, but you can't just be like, oh, but now I own a skincare line. No, you were not doing that of your own accord. Like,
no. You did that because your
regardless-
manager said so.
Like it's because now you've got enough of a social profile to get
sell
funding
it.
to launch all of that stuff and have that because you're just capitalizing on the brand that you've made for yourself. But nah, bro, you're from the Baldwins. You were always going to have money. You never had to work or do anything.
And then now she's married to Justin, who she was a fucking stalker.
Well, I have read that her parents were trying to actively get them together from the beginning, especially when he became what he became. So
other, nepotism babies who have totally, I feel like people have forgotten it. Like Ben Stiller is a nepotism baby from Jerry Stiller, George Costanza's dad. Serenity Now.
Both very talented comedians. At least like Ben, I've heard him talk about his story and how he really tried to disassociate his name so that he would sort of like do it on his own terms.
Yeah.
Although, I mean, it's easy for someone to say that, but then we don't really know how easy it was for him though.
Yeah. And like at least he's made like a full brand for himself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so you've also got ones like Miley Cyrus has made a really great name for herself where, yes, that's her dad. Yeah, he's going to go sunbake.
Okay.
Sunday's left the building. So yeah, like yes, Billy Ray is her dad, but she's really just done her own thing. Yeah. And he's like, nah,
She
I'm
has
just going to
the
go do her
chops.
own thing. Yeah.
We know this. Like it's not bullshit.
Especially when Dolly Parton is her godmother. And then like, you've got others like Carrie Fisher.
Yes. Not a lot of people know that. And then her daughter, Billie Lourd.
I was going to say it's like
Lourde.
Yeah.
And her Instagram is
Is she a
praise the
singer?
Lord. I think she does sing.
Okay.
But she is really funny.
Yeah. So
She's
like
actually hilarious. She's
there
got the
are
talent.
people like that. I think like an up and coming for me is Maya Hawke.
Yes.
I think that she's genuinely talented.
I think so too.
Question, is she bi?
I think she is.
Okay. I was
She's
going to
been
be
playing
like,
a lot of these, like almost exclusively playing those characters
I was
since
gonna
she
be like,
came
it's
on
a
the
bit
scene.
queerbaity if she's not. It's like Shay Mitchell a little bit.
And she had that new movie last year on Netflix called The Revenge.
Do Revenge.
Do Revenge, yeah.
And that was a really good movie,
It was
I
awesome.
reckon. I thought it was a really good
there's
movie.
another one. Like I loved it.
Same.
So, yeah.
When I was like, oh, this is great. But she's genuinely a really good actress.
There's also people that I learned about over the last year listening to some other like film interview podcasts. What's the Lily James, who was in Pam and Tommy and Cinderella and
I don't know who that is. Like,
I swear if you see her,
Okay.
you will know what she looks like.
all right.
But I was listening to her.
Probably. I've heard it. But
Yeah. She was in a huge scandal last year or the year before for publicly having an affair with the director that was working with her on a film while his wife and kids were at home. They were fully out in public making out.
Like a Kristen Stewart kind of.
Yeah. Exactly like that.
Ew.
So not a lot of people like her anymore because she was really shameless about it. But I was listening to her story and I'm like, so many people talk about how they started, where they trained, and then they drop the bomb of, yeah, my grandma was a famous classically trained opera singer and my granddad was an actor, and then my parents were theater like playwrights and casting agents. Did you know Daniel Radcliffe's dad was a casting agent?
Really?
Yeah. That is 100% how he got.
Thoughts though? What are your thoughts on Daniel Radcliffe?
I love him.
Oh dear, okay.
Yeah, I love him as a person and as an actor.
As an actor, I don't know. I'm like half about it.
How many of he almost now like only does like exclusively indie movies. You should watch Horns.
Okay. All right, I'll go watch it. Because like then on like the flip side, you've also then got like the Smiths. And okay, look. Sire and Icon, like the Jaden Smith albums. They're good. Like they're fire. I really, really like them. I like them a lot.
Yeah.
But now he's got his water brand in IKEA. Great.
I forgot about that.
Hey though.
Yeah.
What a great coin though. To get it sold in IKEA.
I know.
His other flavors of the water, shit. No, like I really got to say that shit. I only get the plain one.
Okay. We've got, and then another Nepo baby, Lily Collins. She's one of my favorites.
Lily Collins is genuinely a good actress.
And you can tell she like puts in the work, you know, like she's got a really excellent reputation. But like, okay, if you were a Nepo baby, would you want people to know that? Would you talk about it openly?
I think yes. But I think it's because I feel like in this day and age, someone's going to find out something and be like, why didn't you say so? But that's also kind of like, I also then don't want to do like a Nicolas Cage syndrome.
I was weirdly just thinking of Nicolas Cage. It's so weird. I was going to bring him up.
Where like what's his name?
Francis Ford Coppola.
So his
uncle.
His kid, Sophia, is that her name?
Yep, Sophia.
I won't acknowledge her in Godfather.
I know. She gets ripped so much for her performance.
It was actual shithouse.
Yikes. But she's a wonderful director. So there you go.
Then maybe directing is her shtick, but acting was not.
I think
she's pretty.
I feel like I read somewhere in Godfather trivia that it was one way or the other. Either she like begged to be in it and they didn't want her to, or she was forced to do it.
I heard the she begged.
Okay, so it was that one then.
Yeah. Yeah, like I wouldn't want to completely erase like my family tree, you know?
Would you change your name like Cage did?
No. I feel like that for someone like me, I've already worked so hard and people just trying to pronunciate my name that I would want to keep it that way. You know, like being ethnic, people already can't say my name. Yeah. So I've always like had this mentality that I'm going to teach people how to say my name. So no, I wouldn't. Would you?
I think I'd like to keep it. Like I would have a lot of pride if my family were really names. Talented and stuff. Like I'd want to honor it.
Yeah.
Unless maybe growing up, you know how they sort of can come across as like the black sheep and they're like, no, I don't want to be writing off of your name. Like Angelina Jolie, she took her mum's name in her
Look, I feel
instead
like she's
of her dad's.
Half for me. Half good, half bad. I don't know. Like she's all right. To me, she's all right.
You have to see Girl Interrupted. That's what she won her Oscar for.
Okay.
It's brutal. It's maybe the most brutal performance I've ever seen. She's amazing.
You know, half in, half out. Don't know.
Okay.
But yeah, they're just like, I don't know. I feel like that you really have to have that knack for it. Or like even like Enrique Iglesias, for an example.
Oh, yeah. Julio's his dad, right? My mum's like, I love Julio.
And he's all right. He's good. He's going to be my hero, going to be your hero. Gonna baby.
We're really musical today.
Thank you.
You're
watched
welcome.
what did I watch? The music video of Hero. And then you have like Jennifer Love Hewitt.
You watched that today?
Yeah, this morning.
She's in it? I do not remember
she's
that.
a love interest in it. And then you just see her titties out. And she's just like, no, please don't hurt him. Like, she doesn't speak. It's like,
I was going to say, is there a whole scene? I don't remember.
No, yeah, he's like getting hit because I'm going to be your hero. Because it's like got to do with money. And then there's like a scene and he's rubbing money all over her tits and shit. I'm like, okay, what? You need to rewatch it.
I need to rewatch this. I feel like I've been sleeping on this.
And then he gets hit in the face dramatically. And then he's like, crying, bloody, and she goes,
sounds like a telenovela.
Yeah. Like
oh my God.
Right? The telenovela of Enrique Iglesias. Shit.
I love Enrique though. I love him. I love his music.
But he's no people.
He's no people.
Dale.
I knew that you... I was literally like, you're going to say it. Okay. Later. Oh my God. Okay. Well, another question then.
Yes.
Well, obviously I think it's a no-brainer, but you would give maybe it's not a no-brainer, but if you had your kid let's say you're, like a Coppola and your kid's like, I want the lead role in your next movie, Papa. I just want to be a famous actor. Like, can I be one now? But then you have this guy who's come out of nowhere, who's worked really hard, who's perfect for the role. You know that your kid could be capable. What do? Do you just like slide him the script under the table and be like, it's done?
Unfortunately, I'm going to be like the Gucci's. If you shit, you shit. I'm not going to, and like, honestly,
I would be the same.
I come from a long line of, I'm not going to give you a free pass. I worked hard. Don't ruin the family name. And this is going to have my name attached to it. If you want to make shit, go make shit. Go be the next Tommy Wiseau.
Yeah.
But under my name, on my dollar, no. Sorry.
Yep. Yeah. I'd be the same. I'd be super, super savage as well.
You can be the Robert Kardashian. I'm so sorry, Rob. I'm so fucking sorry. Did you want to close it? Because I opened it.
Sure. Thank you for joining us. This, I don't know, epic foray into video and like high quality video for y'all in full like poor definition. I'll just filter it anyway. But thank you so much for joining us on this episode. Yeah, we'll see you next week and thanks for listening to the pod that nobody asked for.